Hello everyone and welcome back to Mind Your Venture. Today I'm going to be talking about the real Trump coin. So as some of you may know, this here is a coin which really is not a coin. It's more of a medallion, but it's made and furnished by Donald Trump. It's got his signature on it. And this here I purchased when they first got launched, and it was supposed to be a limited number of these that's going to be made, which it still could possibly be, but they did relaunch this coin again, which was very disappointing to me. They sold a lot of them up front and they ran out of making them, and they stopped making it, which I thought was really good, and thought that it would be great for collectors and people that got in on the upfront and purchased this as a piece of history, which is the reason why I did purchase it. And my disappointment that they haven't launched right now, and it's been going now for quite some time, and it could be going forever for all as I know. And it's kind of disappointing to me that it was a selling point for this here, that they were only going to be making a limited mintage of this, right? So now when they did launch the Victory coin, I did purchase this right after the election. And when he won, I believe the next day, this one here launched, and I made the purchase as well. And the difference is, you can see here on the back, 47th president. Right? So now I bought both these coins here or medallions because of the historic value of them and whatever my personal views and opinions are there. Now, my disappointment is that they have them right now. They're still selling the original one, and there's nothing on these coins or these medallions that differentiate the first run to the second run of these, and however long they're going to run the second batch of these. There could be more of these than a year's worth of silver eagles that come out for this particular coin, because they have nothing in any of their writing what they're going to be doing with this particular piece. So now I do collect silver, and I don't get much into the collectible side of things. I do have a few coins that I've purchased over time that have some numismatic value, and they're not just for the silver content, like this one here, peace dollar. So the peace dollar I got here, and also I have a few Morgan silver dollars that are worth more than their face value, and worth more than the silver content that's in them. So these here are more on the collectible side of things, but it's real coins made by a mint. These here are not coins. They don't have a numeric value to them. They're medallions, and they are very beautiful coins. And I do like silver, and I collect a lot of just generic rounds like this one here. I just like the look of silver, and like I've told you guys in the past, I collect silver as a savings account. So I have many different countries of origin for the coins that I have. I have some koalas and other coins that are nice. These being one of my favorite is the Britannia. I just like how it looks. It's a very, very beautiful coin. Very shiny. I like it a lot. It's one of the most beautiful coins, in my opinion, that I have, is the Britannias. I do have a bunch of the American Silver Eagles as well. And, collecting coins like this one here, the Canadian Maple Leaf, these have a high shine to them. And you know, collecting silver and investing in silver, or however you want to categorize what you do with your purchase, it's all about stacking silver, right? It is for me. And you know, I try to keep my price down, but I do purchase every single time I get paid. I do take a portion of my money and I invest it in silver, and I keep it on hand. It's something I keep in my possession, and if anything ever goes sideways, I have this that I can take and do what I need to with it. And it's a lot of fun collecting, you know. So you know, there's countries that make all of these coins that you can get that are really nice, beautiful coins. And there's a bunch of rounds out there that you can get. You know, everybody has their own choice on what they want to get. And, you know, you can get some of the most popular, like this one here, the Buffalo round. It's one of the most common generic rounds that you can get. And I will say this, I've traveled around the country, been in a lot of different states, been around some places in other countries, and trying to find silver can be fun. It's always fun when you're in a new place to try to find a coin shop or a place that sells silver. And you know, I try to get some every time I go on a trip from the place that I go to, just because I enjoy doing it, and I don't consider it a waste of money because it'll always be worth something, right? So, you know, going back to the Trump medallions, a little bit of disappointment with them just because of them producing more of them, even though it states on their website there's going to be a limited amount. And they do limit it to where you can only buy a certain amount per person that's getting on there and buying them. But it is one of those things that I was looking forward to hanging on to and passing down, that it might actually increase in value. Now, they are $100, and once it's all said and done with shipping and everything, it comes out to about $120. And it would be a long time for you to get your money back on silver unless, you know, silver prices go up quite a bit. And that's always a possibility, and you can look forward to always stacking silver and being ensured that it's always going to be worth something. But to increase in value enough for those particular medallions to get over $120, it's not likely. Now, I was hoping that it was going to be a limited mintage of them for the sole purpose it would be a nice collector's item to pass down to my children. And I'm still going to do it anyway. They will stay in my collection. I don't plan on selling them. I do know that right after they made them, there were a lot of people that wanted to pick them up. So the good thing is, for those people that wanted them, I can't begrudge it too much, knowing that they were selling on eBay, some of them $250, $275 for one of these. And at least they opened it back up to the market to allow other people to get in and get those, and they're still at a pretty high price at $100. But it allows some of these people that really wanted to get in on it, that may not have known about it up front. But I really would like to see, when it's all said and done, that they post how many of these they actually created when they stopped minting them. So I would very much like to see that. So if there's anybody out there that has a word or can put a word out to the place that's making these Trump coins, that would be very nice to see, so that everybody in the community would know exactly how many of these, especially for their rarity, to know how many there were actually minted. And I'm hoping that they will announce that and put that out once they discontinue at least the first one that they launched. And I'm looking forward to that. So, as always, you know, we like to talk about silver and stacking. It's always fun. Recently, I'm gonna have another video here coming out real soon. I just got settled in Texas. It's a great place, and I've been to a bunch of coin shops down here. Was not impressed with a few of them. They had some very high prices. They were having eagles at $7 over spot, one of them, and they were selling some junk silver at about $5, 27 and a half, 27 and a half times spot or times face on them. It was pretty expensive, and but I did find a shop finally. I've been traveling around quite a bit down here and found a shop that had some decent prices, and I'll share what I purchased from that on an upcoming video. So as always, keep on stacking, onward and upward.
There once was a man that stacked silver, so he called himself an investor. But the silver he had was not enough, so he stacked it more and more. Soon then the increase comes, shiny, glittery, and in large sums. Now when the stacking's done, he loved it more and more.